it away, Daddy. Today we are standing outside of our brand new home, which we just recently purchased. We're super excited to share it with you. I know this whole year we had planned on taking a trip, touring the country after selling our home in Delaware. However, after a couple months in Texas,
we changed our mind.
Yeah, we decided not to. Not that Texas is bad, but just it's nice to have your own place. We're super excited about it, super excited to share it with you. Typically we tour brand new construction and it is all modern with the latest and greatest gadgets. This, however, is not super modern. It is actually very charming, and it was built in the 1880s, so super cool. Well, the first portion of it, the part down here on the backside that we're standing at right now, is actually an addition that was done in about the 70s. We actually still have the original drawings we found as we were exploring the home, so that's super cool. But on the backside, you've got this nice big awning coming out from the walkout basement. I got the grill set up back here, which is really nice. We were already able to cook up some chicken last night, and that gives you views out into the pastures. You can watch the deer and all that fun stuff. But there's also plenty of windows here on the backside as well, and it is made up of a combination of brick and then wood siding as you get up towards the second floor and the gables. Moving around to the side of the home, you've got even more windows looking out of the kitchen and the dining room area. And then what I really love about this home is, one, it's got two air conditioning units, one for the downstairs, one for the upstairs. And then it also has a Generac generator, which is run off of gas. So that powers both the house and the horse barn. So if we ever have any power failure, that kicks in and we're good to go. On the front of the house, it's actually pretty unique. It's one of those little quirks, you know, with an old house. The front side is where the original section of the house sits, and once we get inside, I'll show you kind of that division. But there's actually like two front doors. One goes into the dining room, and one goes into the living room itself. And then as you come around to the other far side of the home, you've got a couple more windows and just some really pretty gardens. Jen loves gardening, and that was one of her like big draws here. It's already got some asparagus over here on the side that we were able to grill up last night. So with all that out of the way, this is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and all of that sits inside of approximately 2,400 square feet. She's silly, huh? Now, the other thing that actually drew us to this home is the property itself. It is situated on 20 acres in the mountains in West Virginia. I've always wanted some mountain property, so this just kind of fit the bill all the way around. It features 3 ponds, 2 creeks. One of the ponds is stocked with fish. The creeks have some fish in it, so that's nice. And then it also has a 7-stall barn, a workshop, and a little spot for me to park the equipment. It's got a pole barn, and then the chicken coop. Well, the chicken coop needs some help, but other than that. All right. Man, oh man. We honestly didn't think that we were gonna purchase a home until about January, February of 24, but here we are. And man, we really, honestly, couldn't be happier. This place it's uber quiet, like at nighttime, other than the frogs. Love it. But anyway, so all our life happens out back. Well, for the 2 nights that we've stayed here so far. And we use this door a lot. This right here, as you enter, is the mud room. So you got some nice little hooks right here so we can hang up our clothes, drop off our boots. And then this room right here, right off of that, is probably my favorite feature. It's got this little half bath, so you don't have to worry about traipsing mud and stuff all the way up to the main living areas. It's got the water heater. A lot of red right now going throughout the home. Jen we haven't repainted, but she has a color palette already picked out. She is wanting some, it's gonna be like a boho farmhouse kind of thing. So anyway, this is the cellar, and I didn't know that this was the cellar, like I said, until Jen found those plans. And then you have the access panel up under the original portion of the house. Opposite that, this is like our main utility room. We'll have washer and dryer hookups over here. That stuff all comes Monday. We haven't moved at all. We've still been, we unpacked all the stuff out the back of our truck. We've been traveling since February, and finally we can kind of unload stuff a little bit. But Got a nice little wash basin in here. I don't know how I feel about this. I hate this part, the little ribs. We've got some of that up in the kitchen as well. I like the little corner, these little side built-ins, but that top part, I think that's gotta go. And then don't mind this little mess. We just kind of, this was our first day, but this little table right here is pretty neat. It's like a door, and they just turned it into a table. And then the rest of everything, you've got the electric panel, the furnace, you've got some understairs storage. There are a lot of different little hidey storage places, which have just been super cool to kind of find. Even the closets, like our coat closet upstairs, it just, it kind of goes. But a lot of fun stuff. We were walking around with our realtor and it was just like, woo. Anyway, all right, now working our way up the stairs. Let's see if we can find Jen. But when you do get up to the top up here, you enter into the kitchen.
I thought you were on you, but you're on me.
Oh. I figured we'd get Jen over here. She can kind of talk about it.
All right, guys, so this is the kitchen. My favorite room of the house and probably where I'll be spending, honestly, the majority of my time. I love it in here. It is probably, what would you say, 2 or 3 times the size of our other kitchen?
Yeah, for sure.
I love that it's so spacious and spread out. And all the prep area and all the things. I got my little coffee station, which will have more than just that coffee machine there. But for now, coffee station, lots of cabinets, and they're nice cabinets too. They're not like the flimsy farmhouse cabinets that I expected when we got here. But yeah, they're super nice. And then we didn't even know this was in here. Rory found it when we were coming in the first night because he loves opening and closing cabinets. But he opened this one. I was like, oh my goodness, look at that. But tons of prep area. Love the huge sink. Love that it's the ceramic sink. Very excited about that. I am gonna do a little updating in here though. I'm gonna paint the cabinets, get some new hardware. Eventually, I think we're gonna do like a butcher block countertop, but that's like down the road eventual. It's gonna be like a sage green with some like antique-y gold hardware on it. It's gonna look really good. Gonna paint the shiplap like an off-white color, so it's not just quite so stark white. But I love the open shelves and everything. I'm really excited about it. And it has a pantry, which is exciting. Our last one just had a closet, but this is like an actual pantry right off the kitchen.
That and with the cellar downstairs.
Yeah, so much room. You know, I'm gonna have a giant garden outside because I love gardening. Back in a long time ago, I'm not gonna do that to myself, but a while ago I used to have a really big garden. I was big into canning and doing all that stuff, so I'm really excited to get into it again. And this is ample space to do it, and I'm excited to share it with Rory. You know, we're gonna get one of the learning towers so he can get right up there with me, and I'm just very excited for it. Anyway, let's move on to the dining room. This is the dining room. I made Tim lay down on the floor last night so I could imagine the size table for in here because we got rid of my last table, which was like a table that I got from a consignment shop like 15 years ago, so it was time. But yeah, I'm gonna update this a little bit. I saw this really cool mural wallpaper that we're gonna get. It's like a gray shade landscape hill type thing. You have to see it, but we're gonna do that.
We'll do it before and after.
Yeah. But yeah, so dining room, we're gonna go with like a 7-foot table in case you're curious what we decided. Because Tim's 6 feet and it was good space in here. Fireplace is blocked off. It has a gas line. We could run gas to it again or activate it, whatever you call it. But I think we're just gonna use it for decoration right now. Rory likes to play in it too, so I think for right now it's just gonna be that. Coming around this way is Mr. Rory himself. Hi, boo-boo. This is the living room and Rory's playroom right now. This is also coming through, starting there, the original section of the house. So This is the part that's from the 1880s. This right here is the actual front door. I know there was a door in the dining room, but this is the one that you come to first from the driveway, and it's got, you know, the lighting outside. So this is the official front door. There's a coat closet over here, and it's fun because there's a bunch of hidden shelves and everything. I'm not sure if they added the coat closet after and the shelves are original or what's going on with it, but it's really funky and it's cool. There's a couple places like that throughout the house, so it's neat to find those things. The quirkies, yeah, the quirkies.
One of those quirky things is right here in between the kitchen and dining room. You can kind of see where the ceiling has transitioned into these wider planks right here. Well, in the original house section, which is what we're standing in, it didn't have a set of stairs like what's sitting right next to us. Instead, how they got upstairs was there was a ladder that went upstairs. So I thought that was pretty neat, and it's just part of that history that is going to get to go along with this house.
You can also see, which is one of our first projects to get done, there was a beam that the previous owner removed. No, there was a wall that the previous owner removed. So the ceiling is sagging a little bit. You can't really see it. It's not that bad, but we're going to put in a support beam and then replace the wood on this side, I think. But we're going to get that fixed for sure. Coming around this way is another fun closet. It's actually a really big closet.
Another project.
Yeah.
Replace the light bulb.
Overflow pantry closet, I call it. Bathroom, which is in pretty nice shape, I think. Love the shower. Tim's obsessed with the shower head.
Yeah, this thing is a dinner plate.
The last couple Airbnbs we've been at, the shower heads have been really low. I guess, I don't know, short people have been there, which is fine for me, but Tim struggled a bit. So we got here and he was like, oh, thank goodness, you know. Nice little linen closet in here. Tim stuffs in here, don't mind it. Coming around this way is the 4th bedroom / will be our office. Nice size closet in here, and it's really cool. The owner left some pictures on the wall. This is what the house used to look like before she did her updates to it. And then this is a bank calendar from 1998, but this is kind of what the property, the barns were a little updated. I think the pond was a little bit bigger. Tim and I were looking at that. It looks like they moved the pond or shrunk the pond down. I'm not really sure what they did, but it's very different. And then just did some updating on the barns and stuff. If you guys want to see a tour of the farm and everything out there, we did start a new channel. The link will be below. It is Mountain Charm Cattle Farm. That'll be the name of our farm. And it'll show all the pastures and all the beautiful 20 acres that we have going on out there. And it'll also show projects and everything that we'll be doing. Probably some embarrassing moments. All right, moving upstairs. There are 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom upstairs. This is the guest bedroom. The pink room. It's very pink. Complete with pink closet handles. Aren't those nice? And there's some fun little closets over here. And then this is like an attic-y storage closet that we're not going to let Ada go into. That's fine. All right, and then coming around this way, you have the 2nd full bathroom. This is Rory's bathtub. And we are going to put like a double vanity here because I'm not a huge pedestal sink fan. There's no room to put anything. At least there's like a medicine cabinet mirror, which is nice. Well, that's where toothbrush is, so surprise! There's a cute little closet down here, which is nice, and some shelves. And then coming down here, we have Mr. Rorys' room. I love the built-in shelves that are here. I think that's why we picked it for his room. It's also, his room has the biggest closet in the house, which is not fair. It's huge. It's a little messy, but it's huge. And it's even got a little extra storage closet over there. It's more attic storage space. Also has a very nice view of the farm and the pasture. He'll be able to see some cows out here in the mornings, well, all day, but in the mornings when you wake up, you know, you get up, do that stretch. Cows. Cows are his favorite. You laugh, but cows are his absolute favorite. He walks around saying moo all the time. Here we have a nice little linen closet, or hall closet, storage closet, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the master bedroom. Ta-da! It's very large. I'm very excited about this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is what I was talking about with the sagging a little bit. Goes down a little, but like I said, we're gonna get that fixed. But yeah, our deluxe air mattress that we've got here for now. Biggest air mattress I've ever seen. It's really fun because in the middle of the night, if anybody gets up, the other person goes flying off because it's so tall that it just topples a little bit. So it's like a good balancing act at 3 in the morning. If somebody has to pee or Ro gets up or the dog gets the zoomies. And over here we have our lovely master closet. Ta-da! It's got some dirty clothes in the bottom of it, but complete with some, I actually like these. I don't know that I would keep them, but like, I think that they're kind of cute. Yeah, they could go somewhere. They definitely have their place. Maybe, ooh, maybe on the pantry closet because it'll match the green kind of. Oh yeah. That'd be nice. Anyway, so this is our new farmhouse.
So I did want to show this real quick. This is a pretty neat little deal. We found like I said earlier, the floor plans to the original addition. It's like the original plans to the addition, which is super cool, from like the 70s. I wish we had the ones from the 80s or 1880s. They probably didn't even have any, but I just thought this was pretty neat. We'll probably end up framing these and putting them in our office next to, you know, all of our other little fun stuff. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Like Jen said, if you do want to see a full tour of the farm itself, you can go on over to Mountain Charm, a cattle farm. There's no cows yet, but there will be cows. And you can just follow all of our adventures over there beyond touring homes. Like this creek right here, it is, I love the bridge that I'm standing on the creek. Just super cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to tour our home with us. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.